Hi, this is Bill Hinkle, your 13th District Representative, and I'm talking to you from down in Olympia. We are in about 2 weeks from finishing here, I hope, and just want to let you know where the 13th is, by the way. Most of you know it's all of Kittitas County, a little bit of Grant County, and should I say, most of Grant County and a little bit of Yakima County. It's great to speak to you today. Let's talk about what's going on right now in the budget. That seems to be the big thing everybody's worried about, and in fact, we are getting so much mail and phone calls from home about what's going on here as far as tax increases, where our budget is, and what our spending levels are. This week in the legislature, both the House and the Senate finally revealed their operating, their transportation, and their capital budgets, and needless to say, it was a frustrating week for the details. Let's talk about where the taxes are. Now, between the House and the Senate, they have a little fight going on which tax they can raise, and I think the Senate wants to do a $1% or $1 per package on the cigarette tax and 0.03% increase on state sales tax. They want to eliminate several of the tax incentives. They're calling them tax loopholes. We like to think they're tax incentives that help people come and invest and create jobs in this state. And one of these is a tax exemption that when you trade your car in, for instance, if you trade in a $10,000 car or a $50,000 piece of farm equipment, you'll now have to pay sales tax on that amount. So the proposed House budget assumes $857 million new or increased taxes. This stuff like bottled water, gum and candy, janitorial services, and accountants. Now, the overall tone of both the budgets in the House and the Senate, they're kind of seriously eerie in the sense they look a lot like last year's failed policies yet again. Now, if you recall, the legislature had a smattering of one-time money from the federal bailout dollars last year from Obama Clause, I call it, Obama Clause dollars. The problem is these are one-time monies, and next year we're not going to have this money. There's no guarantee we'll have it. They are sweeping things out of different accounts like the Matka cleanup account. They cleaned that out last year. They cleaned out the NOVA fund, which a lot of you are real frustrated with. And at that time when they passed the budget, we said, you know, we're going to be back here next time doing the same thing, looking at the same problems. This is not a sustainable budget, and sure enough, here we are, raising taxes to cover social programs that we don't know if they're working or not. You know, we have a failed health care system in the sense of the health care authority is bankrupt. We have a $2.7 billion shortfall in our budget, and our answer is to hopefully get 600+ million from the feds, raise taxes to 157, only $653 million in tax or spending reductions. But the funny thing is that we have over 250 million in new programs we've added to that. 311 million from our reserves, the state rainy day fund. Well, I seem to be the bearer of bad news, but I expect the legislature setting us up for perpetual budget shortfalls with this short-sighted solution until budget writers face the same realities that you and your families are facing with cutting your spending back and trying to find ways to generate more income. We're going to be in a real problem here. Our House Republican budget leader, Gary Alexander, has offered $750 million in budget efficiencies to the majority party, and these were pretty much ignored. We believe we can still balance the budget without raising taxes as they're doing here. We told them back in December we'd love to come to the table and give you some sustainable ideas to help sustain economic recovery, but we haven't really been brought to the table for that. We've been pretty much ignored, simply put, and now we're in the trouble we're in. I can tell you that we're looking at a number of things coming up in the next couple weeks. I would stay tuned because it's not over till it's over. Thanks again, and look forward to hearing from you. And I appreciate all the people back in the 13th that pay attention. You are the most informed and active people, I think, in the state, and we appreciate it. All the best to you. Bye-bye now.